today I'm going to show you a very simple exercise that's based on a dominant seventh chord arpeggio shape in the right hand. And the purpose of this exercise is to get you used to playing the same shape in different regions of the board where the frets are further apart and closer together. I'll start by showing you the shape here, and depending on your tuning, you're going to be playing this in different keys. For me, I'm playing it in E. Okay, so that means I'm going to start on an E on fret 12 here. If you're in match reciprocal tuning, then that note is going to be a D on your instrument. Okay, and if you want to play on baritone melody tuning, then just move down a string and start with a B instead. So here we go. We're going to play the root with the third finger, the major third with the second finger, the fifth with the first finger, and then the dominant seventh with the third finger. And again, those notes are root, major third, fifth, dominant seventh. And what you'll notice is when I play this note with my third finger, I'm not trying to stretch my hand out to play the shape of the arpeggio. I don't need to do that. I'm just going to move up and down the string. Hand movement is something I teach in all my videos, and it really helps to keep your hand relaxed. You don't have to stretch your fingers out to play this shape. So first I'm going to play it with an E in the bass, and I'm going to use my my chromatic scale fingering in the bass. I'm going to follow along as I move the chord around. So if I play E, and then with my first finger, second finger plays the F, first finger plays the F sharp, second finger plays the G, first finger plays G sharp, second finger plays the A, and then the third finger is going to play the A sharp before we jump back here to play the B with our index finger here. So here we go. I'm just going to play it very simple arpeggio shape. And again, you'll notice I'm not stretching my hand out, keeping it relaxed. Another thing you might notice is that I'm not trying to play this fifth with my index finger arched like this. I don't need to. I can keep my hand very relaxed and play more with the flat of my finger. I move up to the F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and E. And what you'll notice is, because the instrument doesn't have a body on it, it's very easy to play exactly the same movement, the same shape, all the way up and down the fretboard. This is one of the things I really like about the Stick's design. If we had a body here, we'd have to move our thumb out and play a very different technique when we got up to these higher frets. So in this case, the bodiless design gives us really easy access to the notes. Another thing that really helps too, if you have a more recent vintage stick, is the way that the fret rails are shaped. I have a lot more room for my fingertips and when I play up really high on the fretboard. And that also to me is a big plus. Okay, so let me move through that again. I'm going to start down here, and I'm just going to play it in a sequence like this. Oops, sorry, I better start on the right note. Okay, so that's a pretty simple exercise. There's not really that much happening in the left hand. So we could take this exercise and we can turn it into a little bit of an independence exercise. I'm going to play a triplet in my right hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I can just go do 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 do. Like that. In my left hand, I'm going to play eighth notes. Now let's get to the tap twister part of this exercise, which is we're going to make the right hand more complicated. We're going to add a repeat of the bottom note. And so the first time we play the note, we're going to play it with the first finger. And then we're going to play it with the third finger, because then we're going to step up through the arpeggio. So it goes 1, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now I could play the note with my third finger. I could go. But that's not going to sound good. I want to have more of the same articulation. So I want to play with my third finger, first finger followed by the third finger. So. Now the next one, when I get down to the bottom, I'm going to go. Love having all that room between the frets, and I love having easy access for my thumb here. So happy tapping.